Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future. I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles. Our guest today is the author of a rather extraordinary book that, quite frankly, if you were to read it, you wouldn't be able to put it down until you finished. It's called Stella's Way. It is subtitled 10 Lessons on Life and Business to Help You Achieve the American Dream. And one thing is for sure, this is a lady who has done her utmost and succeeded in living the American dream. It's a story of a young girl who grew up in Romania under communism and what she did to get out of Romania in spite of all odds that tried to prevent her from leaving the country. Arriving here and turning her story into a very, very successful business story. The fact is, she had an opportunity a little while ago to talk with William Shatner and explain a little bit of her story to him. I want you to watch that, and then we'll come back and talk to her. Her name is Stella Moga Kennedy, and here she is in a brief conversation with William Shatner just a short while ago.
I know a little bit about what you do, but can you describe it in your own words, exactly what it is and where one can find your products? And let me ask, how you feel this might be helping to move America forward?
Well, Mr. Shatner, what an honor for an immigrant from communist Romania and today a very, very proud American citizen to be here with you today. What I do is operate a chain of child care centers, elementary schools, one of the most successful in the country called the Chaperon Rouge, where children achieve amazing academic skills to be ready for a competitive future. I did this against all odds by turning penniless beginning into an asset of $30 million company. I truly lived the American dream and continue to live it today. Mr. Shatner, my main product is my book. I wrote a book about my incredible experiences called Stella's Way in order to share it with others and help them live their dreams. And that, Mr. Shatner, is how I'm helping to move America forward.
And that was Stella talking to William Shatner just a short while ago. Let me introduce her to you now. She's sitting here with me. Stella, it's a delight to have you with us.
Thank you.
You told Mr. Shatner this was the story of how you have been able to achieve the American dream. You have certainly done it in spades. You have started an extraordinary string of schools for children. Let me ask you something. With your business being so successful and you being so busy in that area, why did you take time to write this book?
Because it's time in my life to give back to American people, the best people born on earth. I love America, I love Americans, and I always heard when I told stories about my life and how I got here, everybody said, why don't you write a book? And here I am writing a book to inspire people, especially young generation. They don't believe anymore in American dream. And I want to tell them through this book that American dream exists. We have to just dig it out and do it.
All right, let's go back to your childhood when you were in Romania, when the communists took over the country. Tell me a little bit about what happened, how it affected you, and your efforts to get out of the country.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I witnessed communism coming to my country like a tsunami overnight. And the communists came physically in our house, took everything from us, no exaggeration, and put us in our own house in one room. And I had that image in my brain all the time. And I wanted to leave that nonsense part of the world and come to America. the country of opportunity.
I should point out, your father was born here. He
Yes,
was an American
yes.
citizen. So you really were an American citizen
Yes,
from this
I had
outset.
the right to come.
That's right. Your family went back to Romania. The communists took over the country. Your family was very successful there.
Very,
You
very
had cars,
well
you had a
off.
nice home,
Yes.
you had it made.
Yes.
And overnight,
One night we became the poorest of all.
and that's when you were determined, and not just you, but your family,
Yes.
to get out of Romania.
Yes, yes.
It was a long effort, wasn't it?
Very much so. We decided to go to Bucharest and approach the biggest higher power possible, a general that will be able to give me the okay. I was almost killed in the process because I jumped in the front of his expensive limousine and I said, "Sir, you have to help me to get a passport." He took me in his office and he said, "Are you crazy? Those guards could have killed you." And I said, "I don't have anything to lose. You have to help me." And he made a phone call, and I was able to leave in 2 weeks. Determination, and don't take no for an answer. That was all about.
That's exactly what you say, is don't take no for an answer. I want to hold this book up so you can get a shot of it so you can see what the story is about. You really go into this story in great detail, and it tells all about Stella's Way. The other really interesting part is you did get out of Romania, but they took everything from you when you left the
Absolutely.
country. They strip searched you,
Yes.
wouldn't let you bring anything with you, even
No.
a telephone number.
Absolutely not.
When you
Then-
arrived in New York, what happened?
Well, we arrived out of the customs. We didn't have money to make a phone call, and we had to beg for change to make a phone call. We came to Cleveland, no money, no English, no business degree. Here I am, but I didn't care because I was in America, and I felt if I try hard enough, I'm going to make it. From the very, very first day, I felt amazing coming here.
So tell me how you got involved in starting schools. Why
Well-
did you feel a need for that?
Yes, we had very low income paying jobs. I got pregnant on top of everything with my son Alex. He was born prematurely 3 months earlier, 1 pound 11 ounces. He is a miracle. And I started my school because of the miracle what happened to my son. Being in America, he survived and he is perfect today. Then I started my first school with 3 children in a basement of a church, and it grew like a garden. Le Chaperon Rouge now is operating many, many schools and preparing children for a very competitive future, and they are amazing.
And
And they finish my schools.
Let's talk a little bit about what you went through to set this up. Number one, you had problems with banks.
Oh, yes. Banks didn't even want to talk to me. They laugh
Right.
at me when I apply for a loan. Then you learn in the process how to manipulate the system. And what I did, I went prepared, I went determined, and now they are fighting for my business. Banks are fighting for my business to give me the money. Then I had problems to go in a community with authorities, with mayors, with building departments, and oh boy, I know how to take it from A to Z to make it.
The book goes through all of this in detail.
Yes.
The key to your story, as you put it so succinctly, is that you simply refuse to take no for an answer.
When I hear no, I put a wall between no and me, and I don't hear it, and I get to yes very easily. And I love challenges. But what everybody needs to hear is that if you believe in yourself, and you should believe in America, we are here, land of opportunities. Hello, Americans, let's wake up. It's the land of opportunities. If you really try hard and you really believe in something, you can do it. And this is the only country that allows an immigrant like me to become such a success.
Why should people read the book?
Well, this is not a theory of business, this book. This book is a practical book that shows you step by step how to do it, how to start something, how to maintain it, how to expand it. And also the stories are so funny sometimes, so joyful sometimes, so sad. You are going to laugh and cry with that book. You know how many people couldn't put that Even men
couldn't put it down.
No.
You have said, many people have told
Yes.
you that this book really should be in all of the business schools in America.
Absolutely. And now I'm going to different colleges
Yes?
and present the book, and young students in colleges, they cannot put the book down. And they say that they learn more from this book than from many business books that they read.
Well, it's a remarkable story. There is a website you have that gives more details. Number one, on how they can get the book, and more on your story. The website is
stellasway.com.
stellasway.com.
And God bless America, and thank you for this opportunity. I cannot be happier.
We can't either. It's a great story, and you'll find it all in Stella's Way. Thank you.
I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.